you still have unanswered questions about Instagram growth. Well, today I'm gonna go over engagement groups, shadow banning, and collaborations all at the same time, answering your most popular questions. Let's do this. Hey there, it's your girl Jade, and welcome to my channel. When you're too cheap to buy coffee, so you just get water. Yep, that's me. Hey guys! Thank you for 2,000 subscribers! Honestly crazy. Either someone's buying me subscribers or you guys are just the freaking best. So today's video, I'm going to answer, I guess, the top 3 questions about Instagram growth, since you guys deserve it and you've been growing this channel really well. I honestly have 300 comments to go through. However, if you'd like to hear the top couple that I see like a repetitive request to answer, then here it is. So the first one, Gary asks, I love your videos. Does Instagram shadow ban you below 5,000? So yes, Instagram can shadow ban you if you are just suspicious as heck. If you're going overboard, man, with the likes, with the follows, unfollows, they just think you're spam, which might not be true, but you're more likely to get shadow banned when you're a business profile. So what is shadow ban? Shadow ban is basically Instagram just like hides your posts from being discovered by anyone who's not following you. So basically you just don't grow, which sucks. I haven't been shadow banned in a while because I kind of just stopped doing engagement groups. I honestly think engagement groups kind of hurt the algorithm. You guys can debate on that. Some people want to do engagement groups to have more comments and likes, but I find the best way, honestly guys, is to have a great stories that people watch, and then at the very end of the day ask people to like your post. The one thing I see so much, and this is a huge advice guys, is stop like making all your stories all about like this, watch this, swipe up to buy, go there. If you're able to bring value in your stories, then people will have more attention when you ask them to like your post and comment. It's so bad how every freaking story on Instagram is like, by the way, here's a couple shout outs, and they just spam you. Don't be spammy, guys. If you're able to have good stories, because like when you think about it, stories are the first thing that show up on someone's feed without paying any money. It's just like, there you go. If you post every day 7 to 21 times a day, you'll show up on your Instagram's feed. So I guess my biggest thing is figure out how to get great at Instagram stories, and Instagram highlights is a new thing I have to talk about. It's amazing. But yeah, just stop being a piece of shit on Instagram stories and bring value. Like what I do, I mean, do whatever you want. If you are into beauty, fashion, you might want to do tutorials. Because I'm like a lifestyle bitch, something called the Daily Jade, and I just talk about some tips and tricks about life, even though I'm not a motivational speaker. But you know, it becomes fun for people to watch. Every day they look forward to it, and if you're able to do something like that consistently, you'll have more eyeballs. So whenever you ask, because you're giving so much, you know, people feel like, okay, I'll like it, don't worry. And I feel like that's the best way without getting shadow banned. Alrighty! Someone was saying how my fingers were terrifying, and that's not a question, but I thought I'd just come on here and say like, true! By the way, these comments are very sweet, so thank you for watching. If you haven't seen that video, I've actually, since you're right here watching, I created an exclusive, privated, free course. This is only for you. Like, I did not put this public. Don't share it to the world, just keep it down low, okay? Oh, someone was saying, what's the advantage between Instagram stories and Instagram live? Honestly, Instagram live, like in my experience, has the best like audience retainment. What that means is people stand there the longest. People like don't like to just watch the whole thing because it's either boring or they just don't have time. So when you do an Instagram live, it compels people to stand there longer because they'll miss out if they walk away from the live. So I'd say lives are good for announcements, giveaways, projects, like anything updates that you want people to stay longer. However, stories are great because they're just gonna always be first. Like you just want to be the first. Basically post so much that your little circle becomes like the first story when people go on their homepage. Okay, another question is, do you think it's better to stay in personal, be a business profile? Okay, this is just like, honestly, it depends. If you care so much about your engagement and likes, like fine, become a private personal profile. If you are thinking with a business mindset and you want to just grow your reach, I would say just go turn into a business profile. The only difference is when you are a personal profile, you'll just have a higher percentage in engagement. If you are a business profile, you're most likely to grow and place ads and just monetize it faster. My thinking is, if you want to, just try both. What I've seen though is like so many people want likes and comments, and it's a little bit old, okay? Like, likes and comments only go so far. I feel like people need to think about long-term legacy. Sorry, Gary Vee's coming on. Like, it's really easy for people to like your video. It's like, it has no meaning. What I feel like is more powerful is when people DM you because they're saying that your stories are really great, they love your message, and although they're not liking and commenting on every single post, they see your content and they're inspired. What I feel like is more powerful is not even a DM, but there's so much power beyond the screen. Like, if Jake is watching your videos and maybe he doesn't see every post, but he's talking to his best friend about how he loves your videos or content, you know, that's way more powerful than a like. So many of you guys are just so focused on the micro, and you guys are gonna think about the macro. This is a long-term race. If you want to be an Instagram influencer, think about how you're gonna influence people, not get the most likes, okay? Focus on your content, honestly. Craft your message and keep like getting the right targeted audience. Who cares if your mom doesn't like your, actually no, love your mom. But what I like about a business profile is with the data and statistics, you're able to know what people like. And when you're able to know what people like, you're able to craft a better and better message for people to be engaged. How do I get into engagement groups? Honestly, you don't want to get into engagement groups. I have a lot of DMs. Do you want to see? Yeah. There's all DMs of people either asking me, everyone's asking, can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? I feel like life is all about trades and you have to bring value to the other person. So the answer to how to get an engagement group, don't ever use people. Like, if you want to grow in social media, I'm sure your end goal is to have influence, right? So if you're gonna come up to someone and get in an engagement group, it's just really unattractive and people might shut you down for that. But however, I think the best way to get an engagement group is to engage. People are gonna hate me for this answer because it takes time to converse with people, and by the time I tell someone to DM 100 people every day to grow 10 followers, they're like, oh, that's way too much work. So my answer to get an engagement group is just to talk to a lot of people in exchange. Later ask maybe to put all you guys in a DM group and just talk. Like, don't even ask to like each other's posts. I think it's just so, like, it's like that Snapchat streak, you know, like you just talk to talk. Like, you just send a streak just to send a streak. It's really meaningless. And engagement groups are just, they're going down. Not because they're not useful. I feel like they're great. I use them a lot at one point, but I feel like there's so much more power when you converse with people or like collaborate. And someone also asked, like, what do you mean by collaboration? Guys, collaboration is just bringing someone value in exchange for their relevance or their reach, or vice versa. It depends who you're trying to go for. If they're bigger than you, you might want to bring them value first, and then they can help you with the reach or growing your audience. I'll give you a few examples. If you're a model, come up to a photographer and say, hey, I'd love to collaborate. That's easy, right? But say they live in Dubai and you live in America, come up to a few models with a great following or great reach in your relevance, and just be like, I'd love to edit a few photos for you, and just edit their photos. You guys can tag each other, like do a little Instagram live duo. There's like so much stuff you can do. You might gain only 10 followers from collabing. It's a lot of work, but those 10 followers are way more meaningful than your unfollow and follow on your random spam posts. Sorry. I just want to let you know, unlike my competitors or any other channel, they're gonna give you bullshit advice, right? Like stuff that worked in 2015, 2016. And like, yes, we all know unfollow and follow works. Like, I want to give you guys value that's applicable to today, you know? Like, I don't want to give you guys the same reuse, renew, recycle information about YouTube and Instagram growth. Like, I'm gonna make sure that you guys have the first glimpse. And because I have a good background in marketing, and especially with a lot of machine learning background with my family, I think I have a better picture than most 16-year-olds about the social landscape. But other than that, you guys can let me know a question that you have. If I can't answer it, I'm gonna make sure I bring in someone who can for you. With that being said, make sure you like and subscribe. Like, I don't want to sell you guys anything. All I want you guys is just to have like the best, like most reliable source. What you need to do is head over to this exclusive playlist linked below or wherever, and it will take you to the page where I have all my videos together. It's really important to just learn like each part, but when you put it together, it's really powerful. So if you haven't seen my Instagram growth video, check it out. But if you have, check out this new playlist I made for you. So yeah, these are 2 made for you. And if you hate watching videos, I made a podcast too. So like I literally got you in every shape or form. All right, thank you so much. And it's a little bit crazy, so whoever's buying me subscribers, please stop. But I really appreciate, I love you all. Mwah. What's up guys? Thank you so much for watching. Hold up, if you could do me a huge favor, give this video a like and hit that subscribe button to turn on my post notifications. That would mean the world to me and I really appreciate it. Mwah.